a huge round of applause, acknowledge the presence of our Deputy Director and guest of honor for today, Mr. Vikramjit Singh Ruprai, along with Mrs. Ruprai and Mr. Parna Mukherjee.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we please hear it loud for Sunbeam Lahartara Hostel Drum and Bagpipe Band? The pureness of light my eyes cannot see. God divided it out, made a spectrum for me.
Beauty for the heart, my eyes to behold. Joy for the young and promise for the old.
Reflection of the sky, alive, joyful and bright, a backdrop of rain, colors the fire of light.
Arch through the sky, gift of his care, the presence of God in a rainbow so rare, in a rainbow so rare.
Rainbow has 7 colors that can translate and manifest itself into countless emotions, representing happiness, pigments of joy, smiles and laughters.
Dear parents, Rainbow 2022 celebrates 50 glorious years of Sunbeam. It awakens life's chorus with challenges untouched, waiting to be filled. And we all will paint a rainbow with all its promises, with pigments of joy, happy moments, smile and laughter. So with this, I, Rutvi Mahendra, head girl,
and I, Bhumika Sharma, Vice Head Girl, Sunbeam School, Lahartara,
would like to welcome all of you to Rainbow 2022.
The last year has been a momentous year for Sunbeam School, Lahartara, with our school being adjudged as the best school in Varanasi for the 12th consecutive years. And this could be only possible by the consolidated toil of our students and our teachers. And our school's annual report is a live testimony to all the perseverance and the resilience of the teachers and the students.
So, may I now invite Ms. Parveen Kaisar, Principal Sunbeam School, Lahartara, along with her team of Ms. Soni Sahu, parent of Avika Sahu, Ms. Sunanda Singh Rathod, PRT English, Ms. Kaira Navlani, Ms. Rishita Singh, Head Prefect Sunbeam School Lahartara, and Ms. Shradhita Chaudhary, Internationalism Head Sunbeam School Lahartara, for presenting the annual report for this academic session.
Thank you, Rutvi. Good afternoon and Jai Hind. I, Parveen Kaisar, am here with my team to present the annual report 2022 of Sunbeam School Lahartara. As we celebrate 50 glorious years of the inception of Sunbeam, I dedicate my report to the stupendous journey undertaken by Sunbeam. This journey has been a dream come true, and we are indeed proud to be a part of this wonderful family. From 40 students in 1972 to well over 32,000 students in 5 decades is in itself momentous. From this stage, I offer on behalf of my school family heartfelt salutations to the founding father and mother of Sunbeam Group, Dr. Amritlal Ishrat Madhok and Mrs. Deesh Ishrat Madhok. We also respectfully bow down to the memories of Sri Bhagat Singh Jamke, freedom fighter who gave his life for the freedom struggle, and his wife, Mrs. Sartaj Kaur, who was the founder president of Sunbeam English School Society. My salutations to all our Sunbeams who are doing yeoman work in their tryst for excellence, namely Sunbeam Bhagwanpur, Sunbeam Varuna, Sunbeam Indranagar, Sunbeam Sun City, Sunbeam Sarnath, our newest member, and Sunbeam Annapurna, our sister school. I have no words to describe the fantastic work being done at the other 3 Sunbeam hostels apart from the one at Lahartara, namely Sunbeam Hostel Bhagwanpur, Varuna, and Sunbeam Sun City. Our 2 colleges, namely Sunbeam Women's College Varuna and the Sunbeam College for Women Bhagwanpur, have truly worked towards women empowerment, and the university results are extremely phenomenal year after year. The Grameen School Karsana, our philanthropic venture, is our way of giving back to society and making a difference by the education and vocational training being imparted there. The Sunbeam revolution in the field of education has been taken to greater horizons through DHK EduServe and deserves a huge round of applause for the way they have taken the Sunbeam magic to the various cities of Eastern UP. They have beautifully materialized the dreams of educating the next gen, and today are recognized as great edifices of learning in their own rights. It is my pleasure to present the year 2022 Sunbeam School Lahartara annual report to the school and the wider community, with the noting that it makes extremely gratifying reading testimony for everyone with an interest in our school. Throughout 2022, in various public forums, we repeatedly measured our students and therefore the school in terms of their individual and collective successes in the intellectual, physical, cultural, and civic domains. I would like to thank my entire parents community for being our biggest support system and for your trust, suggestions, and feedback. We have Mrs. Anandana Singh, parent of Shalila and Ayendra Singh, with us to present a parent's perspective.
Thank you, ma'am. So when I got a call from school, Mrs. Mamta Khanna had called me, and I was completely cold feet. I was like, I don't know I can do this or not. But then I thought, why shouldn't I? You know, the school, this institution gives so many opportunities to our children, and they let go their inhibition and get over their stage fright also. So I must try this. And so in 2019, we relocated from Delhi to Varanasi, and my son was given, he was admitted in 2nd grade here. He did not know how to write or read Hindi. I think he fumbled in English also while it came to actual studies. As a parent, believe me, we were given maximum orientations, We were handheld and told how this works. Trust me when I say this, I was embarrassed enough to think, you know, my son, he doesn't know most of it, and when his classmates were champions and their handwriting was beautiful, I don't know how you do it. My daughter's here, she is in the KG2 grade, and her handwriting is good. So I wish Aindra had started his schooling from here, maybe, you know, he would have got to learn better. So, and then 2020, we were hit by the pandemic. None of us were ready for it. But I think Sunbeam was completely prepared with online sessions, learnings, even before most countries and cities were even, you know, we were not mentally prepared to think that we will have to work from home or study from home. But I don't think so. Our children suffered even a single day because the school was completely prepared. Teachers were very friendly, very polite, very courteous. Every day I used to sit with both my children, one here, and they would go on, good morning and Jai Hind ma'am, good morning and Jai Hind ma'am. And to every good morning and every Jai Hind, teachers would reply with so much politeness, you know, it gets monotonous and also tiring. There are 40 children across, you know, like sitting on the screen and you're monitoring everyone. But they were hands-on, you know, so that was something commendable for me. An institution is actually nothing without its teachers. And I'm so grateful and honored that both my children attend this school, which is so linked with each child that I constantly ask all teachers, how do you know each and every child so well? Here they don't just, you know, learn the academics or just how a child is doing in their education or just, you know, the course material. Here teachers also know how a child is feeling emotionally. I mean, I have personally felt that. Teachers have usually spoken to me, you know, Aindra is a little low these days. Is he okay? Is everything okay at home? So that's really personal. I have not seen it anywhere else. I feel so connected here, not just with the teaching staff, but also with the non-teaching staff. I must take the name of Mrs. Geeta, who's at the gate. Any time of the day we come to school, she's here. I really feel safe when I see her. You know, my kids have not just made friends here, I have made many friends. I am friends with a lot of teachers. Thank you, ma'am, everyone. Thank you, really, thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak about the institution which not only teaches course material, but also value system. And I would really like to have a thundering applause from all parents for the Sunbeam staff. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. These words really mean a lot to us. The hostel at Sunbeam Lahartara may be small in numbers, but has big aspirations and has fulfilled the same at every given opportunity. Each year, our boarders make us proud, not only by acing the academics, but also doing exceptionally well in sports and in CCA. The fantastic board results and the other laurels are testimony to the same. The hostel life is enriched by sessions with the likes of Art of Living and garnished by pastoral care trainings by Ms. Saloni Priya and Ummeed Foundation. And the list is large. I firmly believe that a teacher presents the past, reveals the present, and creates the future. Sunbeam Lahartara is blessed to have teachers who are an institution in themselves with their teaching acumen and content expertise. Here's Ms. Sunanda Singh Rathore, a teacher of English in junior school, to present a teacher's perspective at Sunbeam Lahartara.
Jai Hind. At Sunbeam Lahartara, all teachers are co-learners who are constantly finding ways and means to enhance the teaching learning process, and the school facilitates this by organizing various learning opportunities. Many teachers at Sunbeam Lahartara are CBSE trainers and are taking sessions for educators across the country on various platforms. Getting awards is yet another avenue where we often find ourselves outshining others, whether it is for winning the IPN awards or for being awarded by the Teacher Foundation. We have had the honor of being trained from the best in the field of education. Ms. Latha Vaidyanathan, Dr. Sumer Singh, Mr. Pranab Mukherjee, Ms. Maya Menon, Ms. Karanveer Sethi, Mr. Vishnu Karthik are just a few names that I can remember right now. Our performance in Center Teachers Professional Olympiad gives us the impetus to push the envelope and raise the bar each passing year. Sunbeam Lahartara, for the 12th consecutive year, was ranked number 1 in Varanasi and number 3 in Uttar Pradesh in the co-educational day schools category by Education World. We are also number 9 in India in the category Great Schools to Work with Grand Jury Award. Sunbeam Lahartara is proud to be the part of the Good Project, a concept founded by psychologists Mihai, William Demon, and Howard Gardner, which emphasizing on working on topics including the meaning of good work, effective collaboration, digital citizenship, and civic participation. Heartfelt gratitude to the Sunbeam board members on behalf of my colleagues for facilitating our growth in all spheres of human excellence. Thank you.
The kindergarten section is the most happening place in the school with no dull moments at all at any point of the day. Here's Kaira Navlani of KG 2B talking about her experiences in the KG section.
I really like my school, Sunbeam Lahartara, my kindergarten rocks. Do you know Henry Mattis and Acid Rosa? I got to know them in my art classes. We dance, we sway, we swirl in our those music classes. During maths class, I learned to add and subtract with weights. Interesting, isn't it? I also enjoy learning difficult words to spell. You all call it phonics, right? For us, it's the way to say. One of my favorite classes is fun and called games. I've started smashing shuttles all over the place. Celebrating festivals, having fun during water play, puppet shows, and story sessions. How interesting is each day? Now we are ready to learn a lot more. My teacher has trained me to ask lots of questions. The easiest way to become brilliant and grow. I really like my school and just want to say I'm always excited for the next school day. Thank you for your patient hearing. Bye-bye and have a great evening.
Thank you, Kaira. Sunbeam Lahartara is on its onward journey of making its presence felt in the global milieu. May I invite the head internationalism, Ms. Shreyadita Chaudhary, to present the internationalism premise of Sunbeam Lahartara.
Jai Hind. I am proud to state that Sunbeam Lahartara is a global member of Round Square, which has membership of the best 190 schools from all over the world. Under the AFS aegis, Aditi Singh of class 11, Sunbeam Lahartara, is presently in Japan on an all-expense-paid scholarship under the Kakehashi program. In the same breath, Sunbeam Lahartara last week co-hosted the 4th AFS National Meet. The program was studied with the representations from 58 AFS schools pan-India. Amrita ma'am and Aditya sir were in London with a students' delegation of 5 students, including 1 boarder, to attend the Round Square World Conference. The Sunbeam board members were also a part of the delegation at the Round Square World Conference in Bangladesh. 52 postcards, 6 virtual conferences, 2 service projects, and innumerable connections the world over. That's Sunbeam Lahartara for you. The world has opened up for us, and I am proud that no other school east of Delhi can boast of such wonderful credentials. This surely calls for a round of applause. Thank you.
To my students, I always say, make your education valuable. Apply what you learned. Refuse to take the back seat and watch things happen. Join the change and be part of the change. It gives me great pleasure to invite Head Prefect, Ms. Rishita Singh, to talk about the academic credentials of the school.
Good evening and Jai Hind. Someone asked me the other day that what does an average child in your school score in the CBSE Class 12 board examination, and I felt so proud to say that an average child in my school scores around 84%. Yes, parents, that's our last year's school average in the Class 12 CBSE board examination. What else exemplifies the brilliance of our academic delivery? Sunbeam Lahartara's USP will always be the state-of-the-art infrastructure complemented by the straight-from-the-heart teaching. Our alumni have asserted their skills in varied organizations. This year too, our Class 10th and Class 12th are gearing up for their boards. They seek all your blessings to keep the flag flying high. Working closely with the Design for Change endeavors and rubbing shoulders with the best in the country are all opportunities that make us confident, well-rounded personalities. We are very excited about the Varanasi saga in the form of a book compilation of the essence of our city titled Varanasi, the Eternal Sunshine. This book has been possible due to the mentoring of experts from the Quill Writers Club. The school chisels us and makes us ready to take on the world and make a mark once we are out of this chrysalis effortlessly. Because all these are ingrained in the Sunbeam Lahartara ethos. It's here in the air we breathe, in the life we lead. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Thank you, Rishita. So this, in a nutshell, was Sunbeam Lahartara for you. The successful journey of Sunbeam Lahartara has been possible because of the way shown by our guiding lights, Chairman Dr. Deekpak Madhok and Director Mrs. Bharti Madhok. Thank you, sir and ma'am, for gifting us this wonderful edifice of learning. Every inch of Sunbeam Lahartara that you see today has been chiseled to perfection by the untiring efforts of our Deputy Director, Mrs. Amrita Berman. Lahartara owes all its success to her inspiration and guidance. Thank you, Harsh sir, our Honorary Director, for recharting the course of Sunbeam with your fresh ideas and thoughts. Thank you to all administrators, staff members, office staff members, and support staff members of Sunbeam Lahartara for being one with the vision of being the best around. With this thought, I close the annual report. Kindly acknowledge my thanks for coming in a large number to our function, which shows your love and affection for the school. Thank you very much. Keep the trust, keep the faith. Enjoy Rainbow, 7 and a billion colors of children.
Pleasure and privilege of welcoming two very special guests. Parents, whatever you will see children talking about to a large extent has been influenced by someone who has personally groomed and mentored them. India's foremost theatre personality, oratory expert, quiz master, who is associated with us for a long number of years and has been training our kids so much so that they are possibly the best debaters in the country today and the best quizzers. And you will see in Uplabdhi the number of debates and quizzes that they have all won together. I'll request Parnab sir to please join us up front. And I'll request the Sunbeam board members to please welcome him to Rainbow. Ladies and gentlemen, let's Our social studies curriculum of the middle school is being designed by him in such a way that the children find social science to be extremely engaging. A huge round of applause for Mr. Vikramjit Singh Rooprai and Mrs. Rooprai. Thank you so much.
Light symbolizes brightness and prosperity. It removes the forces of darkness and gives us positivity. In the spiritual world, light means life. So you can also think of light as a guide who gives us new direction in our life. With this noble thought, let us start this beautiful evening by lighting the lamp at the Tulsi Vedi. For the same, may I now request the Sunbeam board members, along with the guest of honors, Mr. Vikramjit Singh Rooprai and Mr. Parnav Mukherjee, to kindly join us for the ceremonial Deep Pratistapna.
I would request the board members and the guest of honors to please stay back and for the formal inauguration of Rainbow 2022, open the doors and let the colors of rainbow mesmerize the audience. Rainbow is a program put together to showcase not just 7 colors, but also a billion more of childhood and children. What you'll see now are the various colors of rainbow unveiling. Can we please have a huge round of applause for all the different hues, the different lights and the different colors of Rainbow 2022. Thank you. I would request the board members to kindly take their seats.
What an amazing start to Rainbow 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, music is an art of combining vocal and instrumental sounds in order to express stories and human emotions in the forms of notes and melodies. And our school orchestra has mastered this art. Coming up next is an ensemble of 11 instruments and 40 melodious voices. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Sunbeam Lahartara's orchestra. Saaz aur Awaaz.
dear parents, Saz or Awaz is trying something new today. We are trying to put into Indian classical music form Mozart's 48th Symphony. It is indeed a tough job, but we have tried our best. We hope you all will like this small but daring endeavor. But then, you must be very familiar with this particular composition.
इतना न मुझसे तू प्यार बढ़ा कि मैं एक बादल आवारा कैसे किसी का सहारा बनूं कि मैं खुद बेघर बेचारा.
And hereby, we present to you Mozart's 48th Symphony, which is based on the same composition.
The junior school annual function has to have a junior school dream attached to it. So here we present Dil Hai Chhota Sa.
छोटा सा छोटी सी आशा मस्ती भरी बनती भोली सी आशा चांद तारों को छूने की आशा आसमानों में उड़ने की आशा दिल है छोटा सा छोटी सी आशा मस्ती भरे मन की भोली सी आशा चांद तारों को छूने की आशा आसमानों में उड़ने की आशा
दिल है छोटा सा छोटी सी आशा छोटा सा छोटी सी आशा भोली सी आशा
चांद तारों को छूने की आशा आसमानों में उड़ने की आशा दिल है छोटा सा छोटी सी आशा
we present before you the anthem of Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy for Administrators situated in Mussoorie. The lines are written and composed by Sri Atul Prasad Sen and is in 4 languages: Hindi, Marathi, Tamil and Bangla. So here's the anthem that inspires.
জাগো জনমানি দেশ জাগো মনমানি দেশ ও তরুণী প্রীতি ও তরুণী প্রীতি ও উন্নত শিরানি ও তরুণী প্রীতি ও তরুণী প্রীতি ও উন্নত শিরানি ও তরুণী প্রীতি ও তরুণী প্রীতি ও উন্নত শিরানি ও উন্নত শিরানি ও উন্নত শিরানি
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for this musical masterpiece.
Education is the journey from a seed to a growing tree, which in turn gives warmth to other seeds. For every new seed that walks in through the gates of Sunbeam, they have the guidance of their admins, the expertise of their teachers, the resilience of their seniors, and the creative insights of their juniors to help them realize their own potential without taking away their choice of the kind of tree they want to grow into. Today, we will be presenting to you the small buds and the growing branches of Sunbeam Lahartara.
Being a sunbeam, my heart starts to throw faster every time I hear L for legacy, L for Lahartara. Dear audience, trust me, I have felt the heat, the rush, every time I step into a prize distribution ceremony. But more than the heat and the rush that I feel, I have felt the love, the warmth of our teachers in this corridor, in the corridors of Sunbeam School Lahartara.
Uplabdhi has always been more than just a victory march during the annual function. It is also a learning march, an evolving march, a growth march, a gratitude march, a reflection march, and above all, a Sunbeam march. Taking the center stage in front of all of you, the victorious Sunbeams of Lahartara. First up, we have Shubhan Singh walking in with the trophy for the ultimate sports quiz, where we brought home a prize money of 35 lakhs.
Coming up next is Ms. Rishika Singh, the SDL head of Sunbeam School Lahartara, bringing in the trophy for Fit India quiz as we emerged as the national semi-finalists, and also in the Indian Navy quiz as we became the national finalists.
Walking in now is Govind Mishra, who brings with him the trophy for Maharani Gayatri Devi quiz, where we brought home a prize money of 35,000.
Coming up next is Master Aditya Jaiswal, bringing in the trophy for U Genius quiz and also a prize money of rupees 1 lakh.
On stage you see Rishita Singh, head prefect Sunbeam School Lahartara, carrying the trophy for Dr. Amidas Garodia National Debate, where we were the champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we please hear it loud for the Sunbeams of Lahartara?
While you do applaud for the Sunbeams, remember to see on the screen where you actually get to see where they went and what they bought for the school. If there is something that requires minimum effort but creates maximum impact, it is a simple joining of two hands to clap. So can we please hear it loud for all the Sunbeams who have brought home accolades, but more than that, experiences and learnings.
Ladies and gentlemen, let the auditorium roar with the sounds of your clapping. on the stage you see the victorious Sunbeams. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please hear it loud for the Sunbeams who have always made us proud? Dear audience, please keep the clapping going. Can we please hear it loud for the champs of our school?
After a seemingly long trail of victories, not just in terms of the space filled on the stage or the time it took to assemble it, but also in terms of the sweat, hard work, and talent of our students and teachers. So to put not so much of an end, but more like the fulcrum to these victories, now is the time for the two most prestigious awards. One of them is by the Education World Indian School Ranking, which gives us, Sunbeam Lahartara, the title of the best co-ed school in Varanasi for the 12th consecutive year. And today, we would like to give it to the one who has made it possible. Being the head girl of Sunbeam School Lahartara, on behalf of the entire school, teachers, students, I would request Deputy Director Amrita ma'am to please come forward and accept this because it is ours all because of you. Thank you so much. I would request ma'am to please propose her welcome address.
Thank you so much, Rutvi. And good afternoon. What's the time? Yes, it is afternoon. Good afternoon and Jai Hinds to each one of you all. and a very, very warm welcome. And of course, when I stand in front of all these achievers, I am extremely proud. I'm also very full of humility because I'm hoping that that's the feeling, not so much the pride part, but more the humility part and the achieving part that goes down right from the top to each and every child, each and every person in the school, because I think when you're humble, that's when you're always ready to soak and learn as much as you can. And automatically, that's when you become an achiever. So my message to all these great achievers would be, keep learning and keep moving ahead. When it comes to rainbow, and it comes to Lahartara's rainbow, everybody, of course, not only comes in great numbers because they love seeing their children on stage, and we love working with them and, putting them up on stage. It's also because of the creativity that rainbow brings with it. And I think more important than that for each one of us, it's the belief with the tagline that we have this time. Actually, thanks to Pranabda, it's the tagline, 7 and a billion colors of different sunbeams. We believe strongly always in every child there is a smart child. Every child is unique. There's something in every child. I think we've used those words very often, which we all believe in. But I think what's very important is to understand that even though there are only 7 colors in a rainbow, which in itself are so vibrant, when you mix them all up, you get trillions of colors. And in every sunbeam, it's not just one of that mix. I don't know how many mixes are there and how many colors are there. And it's all there hidden inside them as beautiful talent, beautiful thoughts, dreams. And I do want to congratulate every teacher, every student mentor also this time, where I was taking around, you will be seeing on stage, I don't know how many student mentors. So the teachers as facilitators and mentors, Parveen ma'am, Aditya sir in particular, and these student mentors have actually worked hard in drawing out these different aspirations in the form of beautiful colors of the rainbow and the mixes. And you're going to see that on the stage. And then the best part is, it's not just what you see on the stage. It's the journey that's happened before in learning and what remains after this in the classroom when the child has gone from this level to this level. That's what Rainbow, dear parents, is all about, where every child finds another horizon for himself, where every child is made to believe that you can come on the stage and you can achieve it. And when this I can attitude and confidence and self-esteem is there in every child, I can assure you there's nothing that the child cannot achieve. So that is the philosophy of Sunbeam, which is emanated beautifully in Rainbow at Sunbeam Lahartara. Thank you so much, dear parents, for coming to the show, for not only coming to the show, for all the confidence, trust, cooperation that you've shown in all these days that we have been preparing. Thank you so much, Vikramjeet sir. You have been making a difference to our social science classes, and you know we don't talk in silos. If you make a difference to social science, you make a difference to so many other aspects of the total child that we try to nurture in our classroom. And Pranabda, you've been amazing. Your impact, your touch has been absolutely soul-stirring for all of us. Thank you so much, and you have to keep holding our hands through in this journey. That's a message to both of you. Thank you so much, dear parents. I won't take too much of your time. And children, of course, I am very proud today, and I do hope that you will come back with more and more accolades so that we can keep congratulating you. Thank you, and Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Good evening and Jai Hind, everyone. I work in an organization which strongly believes in its progressive vision. The vision which gives ample opportunities to all its employees and, in fact, each individual working here for upskilling themselves, be it adapting to modern technology, lesson designing, or the best pedagogical practices. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm holding is not just a trophy. It's a dream which has come true, that we have been awarded with one of the best places to work with in India. When I speak today, I become the voice of all of my colleagues. And then it gives me immense power to say that today we have achieved this position with a lot of hard work, perseverance, and dedication. When Sunbeam enters into its golden jubilee year and Lahartara enters into its 20th year of establishment, I'm proud and privileged to give this honor to the head of the Sunbeam family, Chairman Sir and Director Ma'am, this award from all of us from Sunbeam Lahartara.
Thank you, sir and ma'am. Trust me, dear audience, Sunbeam Lahartara is not only the best place to work with, but also the best place to learn and grow. With this, may I now request the students to kindly join us back. And also, dear audience, can we have a huge round of applause for the shining sunbeams of Lahartara? Well, hello, dear audience. I'm here with a little friend of mine, Ishan, and he's going to introduce you all to the next program. And I'm sure you're going to love it.
The wealth of a nation cannot be counted in terms of its economic growth, but in kind and quality of its children. So, we all are the wealth of our nation. The future and success of our nation rest on us. We, the children, always sing happy songs, songs of peace and prosperity. So, dear parents, presenting on stage an enchanting performance on songs of the world.
First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, the way that things have been. Oh, ooh. Second thing, second, don't you tell me what you think that I can be. I'm the one at the sail, I'm the master of my sea. Oh, ooh, the master of my sea. Oh, I was broken from a young age, taking my soak into the masses, writing my poems for the few that look at me, took to me, shook at me, feeling me, singing from heartache, from the pain, taking my message from the veins, speaking my lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the. Hey, you turn me up, believer, believer. Hey, you build me up, believer, believer. You turn me
Let's embrace each other and make the world a happy place. Hello, hello.
This is your celebration.
Celebrate good times, come on.
Celebrate.
Celebrate good times, come on.
Let's celebrate.
There's a party going on right here.
A celebration to last throughout the years.
So bring your good times and your laughter too.
We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now.
Celebration.
Let's all celebrate and have a good time.
Celebration.
We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure?
Everyone around the world, come on.
It's a celebration.
Give us the pleasure of taking you to the world of sunset, of magic, and of pasta. Mamma mia, let's have a bit of chow.
Ciao ciao, una mattina mi sono alzato e ho trovato l'invasor. Un partigiano, portami via. Oh vela ciao, vela ciao, vela ciao, ciao, ciao. Partigiano, portami via, che mi sento di morire. E se io muoio da partigiano, oh vela ciao, vela ciao, vela ciao, ciao, ciao. E se io muoio da partigiano, tu mi devi seppellir. Delle genti che passeranno, oh vela ciao, vela ciao, vela ciao, ciao, ciao. E le genti che passeranno mi diranno che bel fiore, e questo fiore è il partigiano. Oh vela ciao, vela ciao, vela ciao, ciao, ciao. Questo fiore è il partigiano, morto per la libertà.
And beaches and samba, football, and Pele Brazil, here we go.
choosing your battle. Pick yourself up and dust yourself off and back in the saddle. You're in the front line. everyone's watching. You know it's serious, we're getting closer, this isn't over. The pressure's on, you feel it, but you got it all, believe it. When you fold it up, oh, oh, and if you fold it up, eh, eh, Samina, mina, sangalewa, cause this is Africa. Samina, mina, eh, eh, waka, waka, eh, eh, Samina, mina, sangalewa, this time for Africa. Jungle, eh, eh, jungle, eh, eh, Samina, mina, sangalewa, anawa, ah, ah, jungle, eh, eh, jungle, eh, eh, Samina, mina, sangalewa, anawa, ah, ah, this time for Africa.
From the land of matadors and the balls and the Damatina and Barricela, Hola, Spain.
Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena. Ay. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena. Ay. Macarena tiene un novio que se llama de apellido Vitorino. En la jura de bandera del muchacho se la dio con dos amigos. Ay. Macarena tiene un novio que se llama de apellido Vitorino. Y en la jura de bandera del muchacho se la dio con dos amigos. Ay. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena. Ay. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena. Ay. Macarena, 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 que te gustan los veranos de Marbella. Macarena, 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 que te gusta la movida guerrillera. Ay.
There comes a time when we hear certain calls, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying, and it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We are the world, we are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving. Internationalism at Sunbeam Lahartara has taught us to believe in universal humanity. We believe in peace and harmony. This is the song we sing today as a prayer, as a hope, as a urge to you adults. Leave us a world that is a good place to be in. There comes a time when we hear you say when the world must come together as one. There are people dying, and it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all.
We are the children. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving.
Can we have a huge round of applause for this lovely performance and the cutest anchors ever? Coming up next are Anya and Pehel, who will be introducing you all into the world of classical dance.
Dance is a symbol of communication which brings out the innermost feelings. It depicts the cultural aspect of a civilization. Indian classical dances are the vibrations of mind and soul.
It is a misnomer and actually refers to Natya, the sacred Hindu musical theatre styles. The Indian classical dance aims to experience liberation by manifesting the glory of God.
So, ladies and gentlemen, presenting on stage a spectacular performance on different forms of Indian classical dances.
The next performance is a tribute to late actor Vikram Gokhale.
You must have remembered him performing in our favorite movie, Hum Dil De Chuke Hain Sanam.
अलबेला सजन आयो रे मोरा अति मन सुख पायो रे अलबेला सजन आयो रे मोरा अति मन सुख पायो रे अलबेला सजन आयो रे अलबेला सजन आयो रे चौक पुराओ मंगल गाओ चौक पुराओ मंगल गाओ अति मन सुख पायो रे अलबेला सजन आयो रे मोरा अति मन सुख पायो रे अलबेला सजन आयो रे अलबेला सजन
अंग सुगंधित मन आनंदित चहुर रंग बरसायो चहुर रंग बरसायो
अलबेला सजन आयो रे अलबेला सजन आयो रे
I would request all the teacher and the student mentors who have made this dance possible to please join us on the stage. Can we please have a huge round of applause for our teachers and our student mentors?
Dear audience, here is Abhiraj, and he'll give you all a small tour to the northeastern part of our country.
From times immemorial, India's northeast has been the meeting point of many communities, faiths, and cultures. A place renowned for its magical beauty and diversity. Its jungles are dense, rivers are powerful, rain and thunderstorms sweep across the hills, valleys, and plains during the annual monsoons. Geographical and ecological diversity makes the Northeast quite different from other parts of the subcontinent. This year, the state of Meghalaya, Tripura, and Manipur celebrate their 50th year of statehood. Let's take you to the journey of the northeastern states of Meghalaya, Tripura, and Manipur through their graceful folk dances. Thank you.
se san san ro bi na san ro pai wai no se chara la mai wai no se kri mo yang in san ba xiao xiao tu pa ga kai ga yin ga ho
जादू हनमाले बोकी शानिया जादू हनमाले बोकी शानिया हानी शाका नो खानी तोला आतुक सामान बो जादू आबर सामान बो जादू बनोले शानानी को गया आतुक सामान बो जादू आबर सामान बो जादू बनोले शानानी को गया जादू हनमाले बोकी शानिया जादू हनमाले बोकी शानिया हानी शाका नो खानी तोला आतुक सामान बो जादू आबार सामान बो जादू बनोले सानानी को गया बावी बो तो नानी लिया तिशाई बो तो नानी लिया Bawi bo to nanilia, tishai bo to nanilia. Ahare tai shawe malia, ahare tai shawe malia. Bawi bo to nanilia, tishai bo to nanilia. Bawi bo to nanilia, tishai bo to nanilia. Ahare tai shawe malia. Ahare tai shawe malia Jadu hinmale boki shaniya Hoy go
kadang sawa ladai ka pertas nong bakin yas marjan marpa kadai ka dor bas nong hale kadai ka dor barba ladan mano bayak yasi kadai ka kambasa pertas nong ukasi kadai ka ni basong shitam kakini de barak ni de batur kunong yalam
Inong pertakik ang kelung barok kikin detet Uksau hajing lingo utay hantay usnak hijat Sriem kayo trung seng hanta kamyang kakalan yan
Pertas nong ukas
like to invite the student mentors and the teachers in charge who have changed this vision into a reality. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please hear a huge round of applause for the student mentors and the teachers and of course the amazing participants.
Jai Hindu.
Dear audience, do you all know what an invisible web is? Well, we have my juniors here, Ahan and Pavni, who will tell you all about it.
Jai Hindu, one and all present over here. I am Ahan Khanna of class 4C.
I am Pavni Changrani of class 4A.
We have come to an age of information, revolution, and all of us, irrespective of age, are living in an infosphere.
Thanks to the 3G, 4G, and finally 5G, that access to the virtual world is available for all.
Hence, usage of social media as a medium of expression of one's opinions and beliefs is indeed strongly into practice.
But how does it impact us and our community? So let's see through this performance.
The invisible web.
So come ready with your time management projects tomorrow. Have a good day.
Mama, can I please take your phone? I need to make the project that is due tomorrow. Please?
आजा गुफाओं में आजा गुफाओं में
आजा गुनाह कर ले आजा गुनाह कर ले
आजा गुफाओं में चेहरे पे चेहरा चढ़ता है चेहरा चेहरा बदलता है चेहरा ही चलता है मुझसे निगाह कर ले मुझसे निगाह कर ले
आजा गुनाह कर ले आजा गुनाह कर ले
आजा गुफाओं में आजा गुफाओं में आजा गुफाओं में आजा गुफाओं में
Aren't you tired? Tired of constant notification and answered emails, vibration and mindless scrolling. Whom do you think you are fooling? Children, are those surges of immediate dopamine worth losing the trust of your parents? And parents, if you keep your own eyes reversed to your screen, whom will your child look up to? This one small device just made to make the globe more connected. But today, quite ironically, it has separated those who are present in the same four walls. From night when you wake up in the morning and even after you go back to sleep, you are facing a choice. What choice are you making? Let's see the choice our protagonist makes today.
I would request the teacher mentors to please join in and deliver the message they wanted to portray with this performance.
This is the time to take our call.
Before this uncensored and unmonitored new medium of communication destroys our traditional value systems.
Unless we take the responsibilities to ensure that our understanding for social media and its impact are constantly evaluated with what's happening in the world.
Thank you so much for this very eye-opening performance and a very important and apt message. Let me ask you all a question. How many letters does the word war have? For all of you thinking 3, my juniors would disagree. So we have for you now Shubhash Kare and Ernie Mahendra to tell you exactly why war is not a 3-letter word.
Is not a mere 3-letter word.
It is heard, felt, and seen differently by different people.
Here is a theatre of sounds unheard,
images unseen,
opinions unvoiced. So, dear audience, presenting before you leaflets in the wind.
रुक जा रब्बन
हंस पड़ेगी हो।
It's not easy to have a civilizational conscience when all individual consciences get individually compromised and some of the parts do not add up to the whole. Because then a civilization loses its conscience. Conscience is neither prepaid nor postpaid. It can be ordered on Amazon or Flipkart in dainty little boxes and delivered to your doorstep. Conscience by nature does not believe in war. So if you wage war, then take an A4 size paper, paste it on the door of your house and write on that paper in bold black letters that I have no conscience.
Heaps and heaps of bodies, series of broken shards on the floor, half-written letters, half-baked memories, moth-eaten clothes. I know this is the point of no return.
All silences finally boil down to two types: convenient, inconvenient, to be or not to be. Convenient silence is beautiful. It always maintains the status quo. Nothing really changes. You purposely look away from human suffering. Do you see this thing in my hand? Anyone in the audience? Please tell me, what is it? Yes, it is the only 5-letter word I never understood, because I never felt the importance of it, which is why convenient silence is beautiful. You purposely see your growth when somebody falls from the ladder. You learn how to win at any cost, but never learn how to lose peacefully.
And the inconvenient silence is when an inner voice tells you to step out, speak out and get out of your comfortable, well laid out life and confront. You may be wrong, you may be right, but you never give up without a fight. That's the real you. So, dear audience, the time has come in the world history and the choice is simple. Shut up and perish, speak up and perish. But the second one, I hope, is a better option.
The last white dove is flying to the last blue stretch of the sky. The dove knows the path across fumes. Thick blackmailing smoke and mortar shells are dying through hell. Cry not for me, but for those who can't appreciate the white blue sky.
Hang the white shirt
Come closer to the shore. See it knitter carefully. Come extremely close to the fabric.
And you will see a million dots of red. The shirt across the century loses its whiteness. Shape turns into a hanging man, drenched deep in blood. Deep in blood.
When you indulge in war, you hang people. You turn millions and millions of white shirts into millions of blood red ones. Like Lady Macbeth, before you go to sleep in the night, you will wash your hands to remove invisible blood stains, but you will never know that these blood stains can never be removed. Can never be removed.
Tie a cloth around your eyes. Tighten the knots at the back of your head. Preferably, the cloth that you use to tie your eyes should be black. Ma'am, are we blind?
No, we are not.
Okay. So for you, Ukraine doesn't exist. For you, people are not starving in Afghanistan. For you, women are not being killed just for dressing up in a certain attire. Cross the road, clean the toilet, tiptoe in a land full of landmines. A little dangerous. Why would a sighted man or a woman just blind themselves? But that's, ladies and gentlemen, what exactly happening. When in 21st century, you rain bomb on someone else's city or country, we have no monsoon. The only monsoon that we know are the rains of bomb.
Freedom is not a downloadable PDF or a torrent link or a collection of emojis. Freedom lies in folds, creases, and wrinkles, in not so supple wrists, in jawlines that got disfigured. True freedom lies in the aspiration to get out of unfreedom, to imagine a world without border, to imagine a world without war, to imagine a world without conflict.
We cannot be living dead anymore. So take the flame in your hands and guard the flame, because the flame of peace must be alive at all times.
Raise your hands. Raise your wrist. Raise your arms above your head. Raise your hands and your fingers outstretched. Keep it like that and walk for 24 hours. Day after day, month after month, fortnight after fortnight, year after year, season after season. Then, from one winter to an endless winter, keep your hands outstretched. Only then you will know what a war means. Only then you will know what true freedom means. Only then you will know what true freedom means.
I condemn all wars. I condemn the war in Yemen, the constant war in Libya and in Ukraine. I don't to shock my voice. For me, war dehumanizes our minds before our body. For me, war wipes out. And what remains is our painful memories. Can you hear the sound? Can you see the tears from the ground? Can you hear the ground beneath your feet cry? Can you?
जिंदगी बरसों तलक रोती है जंग तो चंद रोज होती है जिंदगी बरसों तलक रोती है
नया चश्मा है पत्थर के शिगाफों से पिघलने को जमाना किस कदर बेताब है करवट बदलने को उजड़ी हुई बस्तियों में सन्नाटा है चारों तरफ खामोशी है धड़कनें तेज हैं पर होंठ कुछ बोलते ही नहीं कब तक कभी तो कहीं तो इसका जवाब मिलेगा
सुनी राहों पे कोई कब तक चले इससे पहले कि इंसान वो कहलाए
Well, thank you for making us realize that the war between Ukraine and Russia is very real and it's high time now we accept it. Well, dear audience, here is Soresh for unleashing the true spirit of sports.
Thank you. Jai to one and all present over here. The spirit of sport is the celebration of the human spirit, body, and mind. The importance of sport in one's life is invaluable. Playing sports builds analytical thinking, leadership skills, and team spirit. A healthy individual leads to an equally healthy society and a strong nation. The objective of Khelo India is to promote sports for excellence as well as sports for all. So parents, get ready to witness an enthralling performance on the theme Khelo India.
चाहे कर दिखलाओ ओ घर से निकलो मैदान में आओ जो दिल चाहे कर दिखलाओ आसमान पे रखो नजर को अपने परों को अब तुम फैलाओ सपने भरे उड़ाओ थाम के पूरे विश्व में लहराए, देश को भी हो गर्व ऐसा खेल के दिखलाए। तिरंगा थाम के पूरे विश्व में लहराए, देश को भी हो गर्व ऐसा खेल के दिखलाए।
लगाकर हम जी जान दिल सबका जीत ले, कर भविष्य को साकार हर मंजिल को पाए।
क्या सपने भरे उड़ा, खेलो खेलो इंडिया, जुनून तेरी पहचान, खेलो खेलो इंडिया। क्या सपने भरे उड़ा, खेलो खेलो इंडिया, जुनून तेरी पहचान, खेलो खेलो इंडिया। क्या सपने भरे उड़ा, खेलो खेलो इंडिया, जुनून तेरी पहचान, खेलो खेलो इंडिया।
चांद छूना चाहते हैं हम, उड़ चलो पंख देंगे हम। खेल डर मिटाएगा, जीतना सिखाएगा, खेल से उड़ान देंगे हम। हम 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 हम। खेल में क्या बात है, एक दूसरे का साथ है, खेल से ही मैं बनेगा हम। हम 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 हम
In the race of becoming the best All India rank, we often forget the importance of sport. Thank you for reminding us that. Next up, I would request Dean Academics and Innovation, Mr. Aditya Chaudhary, to please come forward and address us all.
Good evening and Jai Hind to all the parents and guests present over here. I would like to start this small address of mine by actually telling you that today you are not part of an annual function or an annual parents' night. I think so somewhere in the next year, maybe you will see this coinage changing, this term changing. So please, when you sit over here and watch the 3 programs which are left, see that, feel that you are part of a lab. Why am I talking about a lab? Is basically as adults, we always thought of labs as chemistry lab and physics lab and biology lab and so on and so forth, where we actually understood what happens when a particular salt is mixed with a particular acid and what is the reaction, and then the theory came later. The stage that you see today, this audience is a lab. Why? Because thanks to NEP, skills are being spoken about a lot. And when you talk about skills, you will talk about teamwork, resilience, communication, creativity, and so on and so forth. Think, parents, if this annual function is not about all this. You saw by accident the hoop fell down. Well, what was amazing, and I would have loved if the audience had clapped, was that girl did not get flustered at all. She coolly came down, collected it, went back, and kept on doing that hoop. If this is not resilience, then what is at this age? If you saw them in unison, standing and the girl climbing up without any fear, knowing that her friends will not let her down. If that is not trust, what is it? So, everything that is there, please don't take it as a function, my humble request. Take it as a learning beyond. That sense of achievement, I wish I could have a camera and show you that when these kids go down the stairs and when their teacher is there, and when the kid looks into the teacher with the question of how was it, and the teacher says, you were fantastic. Believe me, for that child, it is no less than an Oscar award, I can tell you. So today, when you take back your kids, every child that you take back a child who has a sense of achievement, who has understood a little bit more about what skills are about. Tripura and Meghalaya for them is not just part of a textbook, but actually they have lived Tripura and Meghalaya and Manipur for the last 10 odd days. And possibly when you take them to Manipur and they listen to this song playing somewhere, they will immediately connect it and they will feel very happy about it. So once again, welcome to this lab called Rainbow. Enjoy the rest of the 3 programs. Thank you so much for allowing us to take your child into our fold and putting up this fantastic show. Thanks to you all. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. When you say rock band, we at Sunbeam say Rudraksh. And an annual function or an annual lab without them performing would be incomplete. So get ready to be mesmerized while Rudraksh sheds the stage on fire with their performance commemorating the 50 years of EBA.
Have a dream, song to sing, to help me cope with anything. If you see the wonder of a fairy tale, you can take the future. Even if you fail. I believe in angels. Something good in everything I see. I believe in angels. When I know the time is right for me. Cross the street. Have a dream. I cross the street. Have a dream. Have a dream. A song to sing.
Here we are celebrating the Golden Jubilee of Sunbeam as well as 50 years of ABBA. This song was a dedication to their glorious years, and here's one more to the same. So get ready as Rudraksh makes its presence once again to sweep you all off your feet.
I've been cheated by you since I don't know when. So I made up my mind it must come to an end. again. My, just how much I miss you. Yes, I've been broken hearted, blues in the day we parted. Why did I ever let you go? Mamma mia, now I really know. My, I could never let you go.
Everybody put your hands up in the air! Ladies and gentlemen, presenting you all to the Sunbeam School Lahartara Road Band. Blues Rush! Here we go, let me say, back on the back, me ladies who wanna play to the front, to the front, to the back, to the back, to the hip, to the hop, from the rhyme to the rap. Everything I the charm you admire, chasing a beat like all with fire. Here I am, old charm girl, you know me. I must admit, I'm the real Brother Louis.
Love is a burning fire, cause when the flames don't fire flame, don't let him see your heart. It's easy, girl. This thing can last forever. Why? We cannot live together, shine. Don't let him take your love from me.
1, 2, 3!
You look good, can't you see? Not that really good. I'm in love, set you free. Oh, she's only like a Joey. Only love makes your heart, not that really Louis. Only love's paradise. Oh, she's only like a Joey. Not that really Louis. Oh, she's only like a Joey. So let it Louis. She's like a cover. Not that really Louis. Oh, doing what you're doing. So leave it Louis, cause I'm a lover.
I've been missed, I've been treated by the waist. The way you dance, the way you move, the way we meet face to face in a crowded place. Let me take you home, let's cut the chill to remain the two sides. What do you choose? If you choose my love means you'll never lose. Never have the chance to be there for you. Listen to the one love, to the loop.
Zooby, 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 zooby. Zooby, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. Zooby, 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 zooby. Zooby, 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 yeah, 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 yeah.
Everybody, hurry up with me!
Hurry, oh, hurry, hurry, oh. voice in his farewell, and maybe we'll come back to earth. Who can say? I guess there is no one to blame. We're leaving now. Will things ever be the same again? It's the final countdown. The final countdown. The final countdown.
Can we please have a huge round of applause for the very electric and charismatic Rudraksh? Close your eyes and let the music set you free. These lines from the music of the night of the timeless 1986 musical, The Phantom of the Opera, truly express what we felt and through our performance want to get across to you. Great art pieces are like a kaleidoscopic mirror. When the light and the movement changes, the image you get to see also changes. Similarly, you seek what you've been finding in the yellow skies of Van Gogh, in the rude guidance of Charles Bukowski, and in this case, the Phantom from the Opera House. So today, what we will be presenting to you is more than just a love triangle. It is more than one of the greatest pieces of literature. It is more than dance. It is more than Christine, Raoul, and Eric from the Opera House. We are presenting to you a kaleidoscopic mirror. Will you dare to look across? And if you do, softly, deftly, let the music caress you. Hear it, feel it, allow it to possess you. Open up your mind, let the fantasies unwind. Close your eyes and let the music set you free. Presenting before all of you, the Phantom of the Opera.
In sleep he sang to me, in dreams he came. That voice which calls to me and speaks my name. And do I dream again? For now I find the Phantom of the Opera is there. I've seen your face draw back in fear. I am the mask you wear.
It's me they hear.
Your spirit and your voice in one command.
The phantom of the opera is there.
Inside my
Sing, my angel of
What a mesmerizing performance it was. The audience, can we please hear it loud for the Phantom of Opera? Have you ever wondered how does it feel to be a part of history? How does it feel to witness the greatest epics of all times? How does it witness to see Ramayana come to life? Well, if not, here is Mahi to take you all in this fantastic world of epic.
Good evening and Jai Hind everyone. I'm Mahi Kedia, a boarder of Sunbeam Hostel Lahartara. So the moment you hear the word hostel, you tend to have a perspective of parents sending their naughty ones here. But that's not always the same case here. Our hostel is full of various talents and with the family of 134 students. Being the school's annual function Rainbow, how can our hostel stay away from it? It's a beautiful place. I would request you all to come visit us someday and have lunch in our wonderful cafeteria. So here are the students of hostel presenting before you the Ramayana. Rama, the perfect avatar of Supreme Protector. Vishnu is an all-time favorite among Hindu deities. The most popular symbol of chivalry and virtue, Rama, in the words of Swami Vivekananda, is the embodiment of truth, of morality, the ideal son, the ideal husband, and above all, the ideal king. So ladies and gentlemen, let us take you all to the mesmerizing journey into the life of Lord Rama, based on the novel of Amish Tripathi's The Ramchandra series.
$5,500 years ago, a perfect society was built. But perfection has a price. One man paid that price. This is his story.
दारुणम् नव कञ्जलोचन कञ्जमुख कर कञ्जपद कञ्जारुणम् कन्दर्पगणित अमित छवि नव नील नीरद सुन्दरम् पटपीठ मानहु तडित रुचि सुचि नौमि जनक सुतावरम् शिरमुकुट कुण्डल तिलक चारु उदार अङ्ग विभूषणम् आजानुभुज शर चाप दर सङ्ग्राम जित कर दूषणम् भज दीन बन्धु दिनेश दानव दैत्य वंश निकन्दनम् रघुनन्द आनन्द कन्द कौशल चन्द दशरथ नन्दनम्
An adopted daughter who trained to be a fierce warrior, ruled as an able prime minister, and was destined to be a goddess. Sita, warrior of Mithila.
of applause for these wonderful performers.
Lights, colors, sounds, and rounds of applauses. That's exactly how one would define Rainbow 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to witness a culmination of thoughts, ideas, and colors of rainbow.
As we celebrate 50 years of Sunbeam and 20 years of Sunbeam Lahartara, here's a look back at the songs that have lit up the Sunbeam Lahartara stage.
First up, we have the theme song of Shringari, celebrating the 25 years of Sunbeam.
Taking you back to Rainbow 2004, Sunbeam Lahartara's magnum opus, Ashal.
Moving to 2006, here's to Kiran, the Sunbeam and its brightness.
किरण आशा की, मैं हूँ किरण विश्वास की, मैं हूँ किरण आशा की, मैं हूँ किरण विश्वास की, बनकर तुम्हारा हौसला, मैं हूँ तुम्हारे सासदा, मन के भीतर जब झांकोगी, तुम खुद में मुझको पाओगी, मैं हूँ किरण आशा की, मैं हूँ किरण विश्वास की, किरण किरण किरण.
Let's relive Rainbow 2014 and the Sufi performance which stole everyone's hearts.
छाप तिलक सब छीन देवों से नैना मिलाएंगे. ओ मियां, छाप तिलक सब छीन देवों से नैना मिलाएंगे. ओ छाप तिलक सब छीन देवों से नैना मिलाएंगे.
Let me take you back to 2012. All those in class 12 will surely remember their performance to this song.
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि, गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि, गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि, एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि, गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि, एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि, गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि.
chorus come together to recreate the 2016 Pankhida. Here's to all the student mentors.
पंखीड़ा तोड़ने जाना पावागढ़ रे, पंखीड़ा तोड़ने जाना पावागढ़ रे, महाकाली से मिलके कहना गरबा खेलेंगे, हर महाकाली से मिलके कहना गरबा खेलेंगे, पंखीड़ा तोड़ने जाना पावागढ़ रे, पंखीड़ा तोड़ने जाना पावागढ़ रे, महाकाली से मिलके कहना गरबा खेलेंगे, हर महाकाली से मिलके कहना गरबा खेलेंगे, पंखीड़ा हो पंखीड़ा, पंखीड़ा हो पंखीड़ा, हमारा गाँव का तुतार भाई जगाओ रे, हमारा गाँव का तुतार भाई जगाओ रे, हमारी महाकाली के लिए गरबा लौटाओ रे, हमारी महाकाली के लिए गरबा लौटाओ रे, लाओ सुंदर लाओ जल्दी आओ रे, ऐसा लाओ सुंदर लाओ जल्दी आओ रे, महाकाली से मिलके कहना गरबा खेलेंगे, आज महाकाली से मिलके कहना गरबा खेलेंगे, पंखीड़ा ओ पंखीड़ा, पंखीड़ा ओ पंखीड़ा।
Rainbow, showcasing 7 colors and a billion more in front of you all, with diverse messages and discourses. I have the pleasure and privilege of inviting Honorable Chairman and Director Deepak Sir and Bharti Ma'am to address everyone.
Thank you so much. I too have the pleasure and privilege of talking to all the parents who are here this evening. And I would start by saying, you know, when we were sitting here and when last 50 years journey, you know, it was a flashback. And I was wondering when a class, you know, nursery child comes to the school, 3 years old, 4 years old, and how nervous, how anxious that child is. And what magic the school does, what magic our teachers do. And when they pass out, these children, I think they're in grade 11 and 12, when they'll go out as young ladies and gentlemen, they are ready to take the word. All this magic, how does it happen and where does it happen? Yes, my heart swells with pride when I see our children so confident. And initially they all cry when they come to school. They're anxious, they're nervous, they're scared. But when they go out also, again the same feeling, the same tears, and the tears are of, yes, we don't want to leave our Sunbeam behind. And they take a part of their Sunbeam which they love so much, because the kind of magic the teachers have done. The teachers in these 12, 14 years, they realize what are children good at, what are their strengths. If a child is good at music, he or she should deserve a chance on the stage. We have to see that whether it is sports or arts or any subject, this is the role of a school. And I'm so happy to see that everyone from top to bottom, everyone understand this responsibility, that it's not only that we are finishing a syllabus which CBSE has provided us, we are preparing the children for the future, and we are providing them with new age skills. With these words, congratulations to all the students, and especially these students who have been working behind stage, students, mentors, from last so many days. I'm sure it is not only that they helped small children in getting dressed or steps for dances, or when children had to speak on the mic, they too must have learned how young children learn and how to handle them. This learning, you will never get it through books. So I'm happy that it was last 20 days, all of us were on a learning journey, which I'm sure will take them forward. Thank you, dear parents, for all the support you have forever been giving to Sunbeam. every time when you come in so many numbers, I understand what you expect from the school, and I'm sure we'll leave no stone unturned to live up to your expectations. Thank you, and Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am. The first time I heard the word Sunbeam was, I was just coming back from, I had come back from college. I was studying in BSc Part 1 from the BHU. And it was in the kitchen table, that dining table of the small house, why my parents are debating the name of my mother's school, because it was her idea and she didn't want to stay at home. She was teaching in a school in Varanasi and she wanted to have her own school. So my father, obviously, he said that there were many names, but he liked the word Sunbeam. So he said sun is associated with knowledge and energy and the source of everything. And he, being a poet and author, so he said it's going to be Sunbeam only. And we all said, very nice. And then that was how, it seems like yesterday that slowly the entire schools came up. First of all, it was Durga Kund only, and then we got Bhagwanpur, a small piece. And Bhagwanpur was built brick by brick. Then obviously we had Annapurna Nagar, and we had Sigra. There was a school called Sigra, and which we had to give to our brother, my brother. But Sigra was there, and Annapurna Nagar was came up. After that, slowly Lahartara. And there was a time when we used to push people to Lahartara, and now we have to push people out of Lahartara. That's the only difference, because with starting with 40 students 50 years ago, 5 decades, and it's now 32,000 students in Sunbeam in all the branches. And I was trying to look at the faces of the children sitting here. I was trying to find out about what they are thinking while they are doing all this. And they were just trying, I was just looking at the youngest children here, because when you spend 14 years in a school and when you pass out of it, you dream about it every day. You dream about the teachers, and long after you have left the school, you are only thinking about my friends, my school, how am I going to miss those wonderful days. The best days, let me tell you, children, are the days spent in school. And the spirit of Sunbeam, which guides you to be all-rounders. Be good in everything you do. Quizzes, debates, athletics, music, learn a musical instrument, learn a game, do something on the stage, and study very hard. And never say no, never say, I've lost, and every loss is just another step towards success. So all those things, and personality building. Sunbeam has built the personality of thousands of children. I was trying to calculate the number of children who have passed out from Sunbeam. I think it should be 100,000 or more. And that because every year there are about 2,000 to 3,000 children passing out of class 12. This is the largest school, and with our other associate schools, the number of children would even be 5,000. So 5,000 children saying Jai Hind, passing out with the same uniform, with the same precept, which has so ably been made by Amrita ma'am, and so much has been done. Parnada has now got right into the middle of our soul, and I would say that when we talk about Parnada and Rupraj here, we consider them as part of our family. And you see, the children now, like ma'am always says that their blood group is Sunbeam. It's not B plus or B minus or O positive. It's already Sunbeam. So even when they go out of the school, they meet us at the airport, they meet us in new cities, they just keep on saying, telling us stories about their days in school. Parents, I take this opportunity of thanking all of you for having your faith in Sunbeam. It's a novel experiment. It's a revolution of education going on in this entire area. And because a child cannot tell you what happens in the classroom. Believe me, a child cannot really tell you what happens in the classroom. We always invite you, come and sit inside the classroom. See the magic which is happening here. The hard work of the teachers. The kind of systematic management which has been done all through the schools of Sunbeam, the the 29 schools of Sunbeam, how we emphasize on subjects, even on the songs to be sung on which day, even on the day the tie has to be worn. Every little detail is worked out, and the blue book of Sunbeam gets thicker and thicker every day. And the trophies of Sunbeam become heavier and heavier. I was looking at all of you carrying those trophies which are bigger than you. Some of you struggle to pick up the trophies. So that's the kind of things which is going on. A lot of hard work goes on. बच्चे बता नहीं पाते हैं, क्योंकि बच्चे जब बड़े होंगे तब वो बताएंगे उनका, तब जब वो कहीं जाके अच्छा काम करेंगे तब पता चलेगा कि उन्होंने सनबीम में जो शिक्षा ली है वो शायद बड़े से बड़े मेट्रो के बहुत सारे स्कूलों में नहीं मिलेगी. And I would vouch for a school like Lahartara. And when I say that, I want to give a big hand to Aditya sir, because he has been instrumental in doing so much. I want to personally thank you, Aditya. I can't see you. It's about the kind of songs you have taught me. Champions and all those football anthems. Into the Google yesterday, found what is Bala. It is beautiful. And Ciao is goodbye or hello also. So where did you get all those ideas? And when you opened that big door, I thought there was a big dragon waiting inside that. कि कोई बहुत बड़ा एक वो जो dragon होता है Chinese वाला निकल रहा है उसमें से. So these are the kind of ideas, and people, please believe me, there is no extracurricular activities. ये activity extra नहीं है, इसको extra word हटा दो, काट दो अपनी किताब से. ये main activity है. Because what is happening, हम अपनी books को main activity समझते हैं. And Tom Alto once told me, I asked him, what did you learn in college and school? Because he studied from Woodstock School. He said, nothing in the books. He said, I learned everything in the canteen, in the cricket field, I played cricket, on the stage. He said, only by doing dramatics on the stage of Woodstock, I went into cinema, and I owe everything to all that what you call extracurricular. And parents, let me tell you, हम पढ़ के लिख के याद करके डॉक्टर इंजीनियर आईएएस ऑफिसर बन जाएंगे कि अच्छे ह्यूमन बीइंग, अच्छे नागरिक, अच्छे बेटे, अच्छे बाप तभी बनेंगे जब हमारा चरित्र का निर्माण होगा. कैरेक्टर फॉर्मेशन, दैट्स द बिगेस्ट थिंग. विद दिस 50 years of Sunbeam, 20 years of Sunbeam Lahartara, and what a great occasion to celebrate it with you all today. Thank you so much, parents, for reposing your faith in us. Thank you, and Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir and ma'am. With this, I would request these students to kindly join us back. I would now request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem.
Jai Hind. Our national anthem is not mere words that we sing. It is a reminder of the sacrifices borne by the brave hearts in order to bring our nation to where it is today. But often we hesitate to stand up and show respect towards our nation for just a little while.
Standing up when the national anthem is sung is a symbol of our unity, uniformity and commitment, in the sense that we all stand up together for our nation. Sunbeam Lahartara feels extremely proud to dedicate this ode to our motherland. Let us all rise for the national anthem.
Punjab, Sindh, Gujarat, Maratha, Dravida, Utkal, Banga, Vindhya, Himachal, Yamuna, Ganga, Uchal, Jaladhi, Taranga.
I would request everyone to please take their seats. Thank you to all the board members, our chief guests for today, for joining us in this evening of Rainbow 2022.